When you fear something, you try to destroy it. And what I've realized is that many of those that honor this conservative movement, that's what it is, a conservative movement that is ill-informed. This movement is fearful of uprise. We're also interested in this movement that we're seeing, this anti-racism work. For NCNW, you know anything about our sisters, we have a reach of over 2 million women because we have 33 national organizations affiliated with our institution. So from the Divine Nine Sisters to the Links, to the National Black Nurses Association, we have leaders from all backgrounds that affiliate with us. And one of the things that we are finding is that we have a large contingency of teachers, educators that are seeing Black history and books being banned from our schools. What does that say to us? This is a larger political conversation. Our stance at NCNW is, if you are against anti-racism work, you are against Black women. And that's what we're seeing happening in states like North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Ohio, Oklahoma. We are seeing Missouri, libraries being banned with books. And so Ruby Bridges is an icon in the Black community. She was one of the first to integrate schools. And if we can't teach our children the truth, what do we have?
Not just Ruby Bridges, Mamie Till Mobley.
Come on.
The mother of Emmett Till.
The mother.
Who really helped ignite the civil rights movement by having the boldness in the midst of her dis-ease or her pain. Absolutely. To show what racism and racist people in the South, in Mississippi, did to her son.
Absolutely.
A child who allegedly whistled at a white woman in 1955. That would be erased. And you know, it's so interesting. I told another powerful woman who I can now call friend, Nicole Hannah-Jones, I said, girl, you're so powerful. Yeah. I said, look what you did. You made people start banning books.
Books.
You shook the table. I mean, it's, what does it say though? The words that we speak, our truth, are so powerful that people are afraid for others to know the truth, that they want to take our research, our expertise away, our history away, or even shade what happened to Rosa Parks. I know, Madam President, so you heard this story about Rosa Parks. Remember how, oh, they wanted to change it so much that she wasn't a Black woman, and that they, you know, they just tried to say, well, they just wanted her to move to the back of the bus. They didn't say why or what.
They didn't talk about the strategy. They didn't talk about the action plan. And she's been planning this. I'm like, come on. Because
people are feeling a sense of guilt for what happened decades ago, and they don't know. It's just, it kind of all wraps up to me in this thing of reparations, repairing the wrong that people don't want to do. And I almost feel like that's some of the reason why. It's not just about this guilt, but it's also about, you know, how the atrocities that happened in the Black community, that they just want to push it down, suppress it, and just oppress it and just get rid of it. So people don't, they're not asking for repair, because generationally, we're still under the curve and we're still rising in spite of.
When you fear something, you try to destroy it. And what I've realized is that many of those that honor this conservative movement, that's what it is, a conservative movement that is ill-informed. This movement is fearful of uprise, fearful of overtake. And what I really see happening in our states, particularly state legislatures, school boards, is it's also a political play. They are realizing that they are losing ground on the ground.
Yeah.
And when you lose ground on the ground, that means you've got to go in and get your back pocket tricks. And they have been working on this for decades. Like, I just don't want people to think that this is brand new. And if you look at the situation that's happening, particularly in Florida, you're seeing these bills that are attacking organizations like Divine Nine, these bills that are being created to remove diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is what it says to me. Yes. I had a great soror tell me this. She said, Shavon, don't get caught up in the one bill, get caught up in the bad batch of bills that are going to change the way that we move forward. I said, that's helpful, because we can't be a one-issue people, April. We can't be a one-issue organization. We've got to look at the collective approach, the suppression of votes, the removal of rights of women, right? The removal of history. It's a concerted effort to make a change. And guess what? If they have a chance to change the way I do with my body and my mind, that means I mess with my money and my ability to move next.